line of the Beatles, the British rock band that took the world by storm in the 60s has produced an enduring legacy that surpasses generations of fans. The worldwide recognition of the band has forever immortalized the names of John Lennon, Ringo Starr, George Harrison, and of course, Paul McCartney. You already know who we're going to be talking about, so let's drop the act and get down to it. But first, hello and welcome back to Deluxe Living, where we give you a taste at how the 1% live. Today we'll be looking back at the career of one of the most important singers of all time, Paul McCartney. As always, don't forget to leave us a thumbs up, press subscribe, and switch on notifications so you don't miss out. Sir James Paul McCartney was born in 1942 in Liverpool, England, raised in a middle-class home that would foster the development of his musical talent at a young age. Under the guidance of his father, Paul learned to play the piano and the guitar while developing his songwriting skills. The young man's proclivity for music prompted him to join the choir at a local church. It was during this time that Paul would develop his inclination for rock music, trading his trumpet for an acoustic guitar and swapping church songs for rhythm and blues. As fate would have it, Paul met a fellow musician named John Lennon, who invited Paul to join their band, the QUARRYMEN, in 1957. The band would inevitably rebrand themselves as the Beatles, producing new iconic songs like Love Me Do, Here Comes the Sun, Hey Jude, Come Together, and many more. The incredible success of the now legendary band has acclaimed 6 gold records along with 100 million singles sold and an outstanding impact on the music industry. While the band may have moved on, their cultural imprint continues to thrive thanks to their many fans and Paul McCartney's long-standing music career. Paul would continue as a solo artist, producing his own iconic pieces of music that would garner international recognition, multiple accolades, and of course, millions of dollars. The royalties from his music, along with the licensed media that his record label has produced, could easily fetch tens of millions. The media loves chronicling the rise to success of many beloved artists, and Paul McCartney is no exception. His multiple appearances in specials and documentaries of his success only contributes to the STARR's already staggering net worth of $1.2 billion, making him one of the most successful and wealthiest musicians in the world. With a net worth like that, you can't expect to see the acclaimed artist sporting nothing but the absolute best. Case in point, check out that PATEK PHILIPPE AQUANAUT on his wrist, an elegant watch priced at $80,000. However, a single timepiece pales in comparison to Paul's adoration for classy automobiles of yesteryear. The singer-songwriter possesses a garage that formerly housed some of the most beautiful and sophisticated cars. With cars manufactured by the likes of Ford like CONSUL Classic, the 315, and a Bronco 198. Additionally, he's been spotted in the past taking a ride on a 1973 Rolls-Royce Corniche, a Lamborghini Spetta S2, and even a Mini Cooper. By far the most attractive and attention-grabbing ride that the singer has owned is the Aston Martin DB5 that he sold for $1.3 million. What makes the DB5 stand out from the rest, aside from its astonishing resale value, is its small yet significant contribution to pop culture, as this is the car where Paul began writing the lyrics to Hey Jude. When the music icon is not busy making absolute bank on the UK charts, you can spot him taking in the view way up into the stratosphere, as the singer wouldn't be caught dead riding in economy class. Oh dear no. A man of his excellence deserves to explore the globe with front row seats to the heavens, so off to his private jet he goes. If only I had an extra $20,000 in my pocket just so I could enjoy the same view for an hour or so. How about you? Comment down below and share with us how you plan to spend $20,000. As always, don't forget to hit that like button and press subscribe for more Deluxe Living. Now onto the show. Given the success and age of the renowned artist, it's safe to assume that he now spends his time kicking back and enjoying the fruits of his 7-decade run in the industry. The now 80-year-old artist has come a long way from his humble beginnings in his former home in Liverpool. The singer was previously spotted hanging around in his Hollywood Hills home in California. The 4,700 square foot mansion was built in 1938 and was previously resided by famous names such as Courtney Love and Ellen DeGeneres. As you would come to expect from properties like this, there's plenty of space to go around. The 1.5-acre property features well-maintained landscaping along with the mandatory inclusion of a swimming pool and a tennis court. naturally the place comes with its own separate guest house with 2 bedrooms and a matching pair of bathrooms. The magnificent exterior of the rural French home promotes the authentic feeling of returning home, which must have reminded the singer of simpler times back in Liverpool. The interior continues the rustic vibe of the place with decorations that reflect the European homes of the past. The appearance of wooden struts really nails home the cozy feeling of retreating to the safety of one's home. The house has a total of 5 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, and an entertainment center with a projector and a mini bar, and a game room with pool table and a vintage bowling lane. The home was bought in 2001 for the price of $4 million, which by today's standard is one heck of a bargain. Additionally, the singer previously resided in a high-rise apartment on 5th Avenue in downtown Manhattan. The 3,500 square foot triplex residence continues the singer's penchant for antiquated yet decadent interior design, which is made apparent within every room. The walls are made from floor to ceiling windows, which offer a phenomenal view of the famed Central Park. The property was bought in 2015 for at a hefty price point of $15.5 million, which he has since resold for a significantly reduced price of $8.5 million. Now that we've covered the better-known aspects of Paul McCartney's life, time to take a trip down memory lane and relive the singer's colorful past. As you would have guessed, the smash hit songs of the singer from both his tenure with the Beatles to his solo career are very much inspired by his romantic adventures. Unsurprisingly, the English heartthrob has charmed and wooed women like actress Jane Asher. The singer has also proven himself to be quite the troublemaker with his former relationships with Thelma Pickles and Isis Caldwell, both of whom previously dated his bandmates John Lennon and George Harrison respectively. The musician was initially supposed to marry early on in his career, sharing a 3-year relationship with a pregnant Dot Roan. Their relationship began to deteriorate when Dot experienced an unfortunate miscarriage, leading to the two's split and ending any hopes of marriage. Paul's first wife was American photographer Linda Eastman, whom some would claim as Paul's one true love. And we can certainly see why, as the two enjoyed a long and loving marriage that lasted for 29 years. They shared a home in a hilltop farm in Kintyre, Scotland, where they raised their 4 children and live a relatively normal and peaceful life. Sadly, Linda was diagnosed with breast cancer and passed away in 1998. This tragic loss didn't discourage Paul from romance, as he was once married in 2003 with Heather Mills. The two had a daughter named Beatrice and subsequently divorced in 2006. Paul is currently enjoying his twilight years with his current wife, Nancy Shovel. Paul McCartney is a talented musician by trade and a humanitarian heart. The pop culture icon has supported a plethora of charities, each tackling real-world issues that deserve to be acknowledged and addressed. The singer has converted to veganism and turned to animal rights activism during his marriage with Linda McCartney Eastman, donating to organizations like PETA and even enjoying the campaign in abolishing inhumane business practices of the meat industry. The singer-songwriter has also held concert tours which intend to raise donations for issues such as social isolation and cancer treatment for the youth. The man is indeed one of the most influential artists of all time, not just for his talents and contributions to the media, but for his enduring compassion as well. And now we must bid Paul McCartney goodbye. Got any fascinating info on our illustrious subject? Would be glad to hear it down in the comments. If you're loving our content so far, then be sure to leave a thumbs up and tap the subscribe button to get a taste of the Lost Living.